you sitting comfortably? Yes? Well, then we're not beginning anything, because this is cold, hard hat chat, and you need to be ready, like battle ready. It's war out there, and winter's coming, so, might be worth getting a coat or something. I'm Alex, otherwise known as Al Smithy, and I'm joined by my terrible co-makers. Guys?
Co-makers.
Awful intro. I'm DJ H. Max, a.k.a. Ross Hornby.
I'm Chris Trott, a.k.a. Trottimus.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Chris. Hi,
You were
hi,
expecting
Alex.
something else, like T-Dizzle or T-Bag. I wasn't going to do it this week. No.
Teabag. I love Teabag.
I've grown up.
Teabag.
I've moved on
You'll
from my
never
nicknames.
grow up. You're a little imp. Everyone's
Not
seen the
yet.
videos, mate.
It's
You're all really
seen the
short.
height.
You're really, really short, Trot.
No, you're
No.
just freakishly tall.
Actually, let's
Ouch.
just point this out. Trot isn't actually very short. How
Merry
tall
Christmas.
are you, Trot?
I don't know. Taller than the average elf. I think.
Yeah, he's really, like, you wouldn't go, wow, Chris Trot is short. It just happens that me and Ross are rather tall. Aren't we, Ross?
Well,
High
yeah,
five?
we are tall. Yeah, high five. Super high five.
Trot can try and jump up and get it.
He won't. He'll cross his arms and just look pissed off.
Man.
Nope.
Anyway.
I'm not reaching it.
And now, after we've ripped Trot up as usual, announcements?
We should
No.
announce the winner of the executive producer position. And I think
I
you
will.
should do it.
I will do it now. So our executive producer, thank you so much. It is Suzanne. Thank you, Suzanne, for not giving us a bloody shout
Say the
out.
surname.
No.
You can't-
Lagerqvist.
I don't know how to pronounce it myself.
I'm going to go with Lagerqvist.
It's great because her surname
I quite
has
like
the
it.
word lager in
It's,
it.
it's nice to say.
It's nice to have
Well,
the word lager in your surname.
it could be Lagerqvist then.
Yeah.
I don't know. Qvist.
But
Well, I'm not sure she may want a surname said.
and what
so-
do you win? You win this. What do you win? Assassin's Creed 2, signed by all three of us. on the
Nostalgia
Xbox.
edition.
It's a nostalgia edition.
Nostalgia edition.
And
I love
right.
this. Just like
The
to point
Xbox
out, there's
360.
nothing different about it apart from it's old.
There's nothing different about it apart from it's been someone scribbled all over it.
So
It's
enjoy
It's
that
only
one.
nostalgic if you've already played it as well, so why would you want it again?
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. If you
Or
haven't
the
played
graphics
this-
could be nostalgic in that they're dated.
Seriously. Well, they're not. They're really good, actually.
Well, graphics to you are dated if it's more than a day
Yeah,
old, mate,
That's
so
very, very true.
Very true.
Speaking of which, I
Well, what about the top
I
hat?
updated
Don't
all my
just-
textures.
Don't just update your textures now. We've got to go back to the top. Go back to the top.
All right,
hat.
top hatter. Trot.
Go on. Announce that guy.
Go on.
Joseph, not to be confused with Joseph, the disciple of Jesus.
No,
but
he wasn't a
Joseph.
disciple. He was his father.
He's rolling in Christmas theme.
God.
There's a Christmas theme. That's what
Joseph.
he's pulling it in. I commend what you're doing, Trump.
There was definitely a Joseph in the disciples.
No,
Old
there
Joey.
wasn't.
Old Joey at the back.
Hey, Joe. Yo, Joe.
Come on, Joe, with your gammy leg.
Joe, the
Keep up.
Italian disciple.
And what is Joe's shout out?
I love you guys. Unfortunately, I am poor.
Well,
Joey at the back.
you're poor, but now you have
Keep up.
great music to add to your
That's fine.
collection.
No,
Music,
this is the
sweet
point, though.
music.
It's quite good that you had that shout out because we don't pick top hatters for the people that pay us the most. We also just randomly choose out of all the donations of the week. So we greatly appreciate the gesture. Thank you so very much for your.
Thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne, and thank
contribution.
you,
And Merry Christmas.
Joey at the
And
back.
Happy New Year.
And we will now give your channel on YouTube a shout out. What is it, Ross?
Sorry, say that again? Oh, it is. Okay. It is Mr. Your Name 93. That is youtube.com/user/Mr. Your, spelt properly, Y-O-U-R, name 93. Check it out right now.
Now. Well, not right now. Listen to this first.
Yeah, well, you could check it out if you're listening.
Go on, it'll be good. Not
You're
rubbish
perusing.
like all the
Go
stuff
to his
that we
go
normally
to his
make.
channel page and say, "Hey, Joey at the back, get a move on."
We haven't checked.
I'd-
Have we, have we,
I'd
have
love
we
it
checked
if you
the channel
guys did
page?
that.
What if it's like riddled with awful like?
Haven't checked it.
pornography
Hope it's
or
the
something?
right
Oh,
one.
not that door stuck in that badger hole again.
Oh, the first video you come up with. Oh, we've just promoted some awful smut.
Don't Google that.
Don't
Do not
Google
Google
that.
Please.
We should have a daily section of don't
Google this. Well, let's give you a list of things you shouldn't Google, and the first thing you will do is Google them because you don't know what they are. And
Ross,
then,
you've got a list as long as your arm. Let's give us something else you shouldn't Google.
well, if you've ever had lemons, and then no, okay. Well, let's explain how to be a top contributor. Trot.
What?
Explain how to be a top contributor and top hatter for this week.
If you want to be either top contributor or top hatter,
Or they win.
rule 1,
Or they can
do
win.
not Google Top Girl. Rule number 2,
Yes.
all you have to do is visit hatventures.net/donate and make a contribution. If you are the top contributor of the week, you will get the prize, which will be mentioned later on in the episode.
What?
Or, if you want to contribute anything you like, doesn't matter what, we will randomise all those people together and pick out of a hat you to be top
Hey.
hatter, eh?
It might even be a top hat.
Top
And
hats
what you'll
are
get,
chosen from
obviously, is a
hats.
shout out and a free Bandcamp code, like Joseph at the back.
Joey at the
I bet he's,
Oh, Joey.
bet he's eager for some
Joey!
Bandcamp back there.
Hey guys,
Some music
you
to
right?
play.
Yeah, all right, Joey. How's it going? Yeah, fine,
Not
thanks.
bad. How's the
it doing
gammy
out
leg?
there? Yeah, it's a bit gammy.
It's just
Good
like
Joe.
you said. It's just how you described it.
Right, anyway, let's move
Also,
on.
I'd like to no. Before we go to the next section, I'd like to point out that
Next
this
section.
episode, the next episode won't be out until the first week of January due to Christmas. But I would,
this one,
well, no, this one's going out before Christmas,
about to say.
obviously. But
Oh, what use is that mean? What use is that
No.
warning, Trot?
Jesus, come on, let me finish. So yeah, it'd be great to hear.
Moving on, next section.
Oh, okay.
Next section.
Let's just. I just want to know what you guys got for Christmas.
Play the music.
Whether you got any nice, delightful games, or whether you watched all of Hat Ventures. Watch it all now. Watch it. Watch it. Next section. Boom.
I want to go back to the previous section. Let's go back.
Previous
Reverse
section.
That sound. Previous section.
Reverse
I
the music.
Guys, we need to get a soundboard that we can press at will.
Yeah.
I'd love to have one.
Oh,
of
that would be
those.
awesome. We're just
Yeah.
using computers. What do computers do, eh?
Oh, no,
not
not
much.
computers.
Not much in my
I
eyes.
record mine on
If we just
8-track
Google
tape.
samples, we'll just end up with Duke Nukem ones, and we'll just be pressing that all the time, making noises.
Hang
So
on,
I don't
guys.
think
We're in the
samples are a
wrong
good idea.
section. We need to go back. Let's go back forwards towards Back to the Future.
Hello.
Hello. We're in this.
Welcome.
We're in the
Welcome
update
back.
now.
We're in the real time zone now.
Okay,
and
let's-
we're all caught up.
Marty!
Let's discuss all the great things Hat Ventures have been doing in this fortnight.
Oh,
Since our last
Pumping out
episode.
Skyblock episodes.
Pumping those out
Like
to
no
great
tomorrow.
fury. The fury of the fans because we're not good at Skyblock. But
oh my god!
See, the thing
amount
is,
of
we
comments
we
got.
retried it and we still get hate.
It's not that. It's just the fact that Skyblock is all about cobble, isn't it?
It really is.
To get anywhere, you need to generate cobble. So,
Cobble?
and a lot of the times when we're
Or
chatting and
trees.
stuff,
What about my trees?
Yeah.
Well, you need trees, but I mean,
who cares
again,
about your bloody trees?
again, it's the method that we're taking is apparently not professional enough in terms of the Minecraft code.
But you know what?
but-
By the time this
yeah.
hat chat goes out, there's probably 2 episodes left of that bulk where we failed a lot.
Yeah.
Since then, we have read all these comments, we have researched, and I think we've got a better thing in mind of where to go
Yeah.
and to maybe revamp our cobble generator. So
I'd also,
bear in mind, 2 episodes from now will be fresh,
I think the first thing that
content-full.
that shocked me was the amount of people getting frustrated before they watched like the whole of one of the videos, like the one where we actually say at the end, "Oh no, you know what, we're going to restart because we messed up." Before that, all that happens,
The top comment.
the top comment was like, "You know what, you guys need to do this, restart," and we're like, "Well, we do mention that at the end, and you know, watch the whole video.
Gotta
before
watch
you
the whole
comment.
bloody
Yeah,
thing, haven't you?
Watch it
However,
all, and then
I will
make a
say-
nice, educated comment about how shit we were."
Our faithful Hat Chat listeners will probably know this though, because I know
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
guys were commenting like, "Oh, if you listen to Hat Chat, you know that they do this and they do that." Thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
I think
Like-
we've had quite a boost in our subscribers, and so a lot of people are quite new to us. So they
Yeah.
probably haven't watched all of our Skylands and realised that
It's a bit of a shell
you know,
shock
a lot
when they see people like Captain
Yeah.
Sparkles doing everything perfectly,
'Cause,
almost to
yeah,
an
They
they
just
OCD
can't help
level.
but scream.
it's the
Put a block on the ice.
Yeah,
Put a block on the ice.
it's in the way that we edit it. We normally edit it in the sense that we go for the conversations that we're having, and we prioritise those over the actual visual. Well, not always, but over the visual stuff that we're doing. For example, there was a lot of humorous things that Smith was saying about parties, and so we added those in instead of. You know, and so what? Trot was looking at some block and constantly digging away at it.
I must agree, though, it did get extremely tiresome watching myself pick
I think, yeah.
with a
Yeah.
wood pick,
So
I might
we're
add,
trying
we
to find
could
a
have
nice
easily
balance.
upgraded to stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, it's those simple things that when you're playing at the time, and obviously bear in mind, we're filming and we're kind of conscious of that as well. Not really in this case. So we tend to lose out on those little things. Common sense.
Yeah.
But
Thing is, I think the difference is when you're on your own, you have full concentration with what you're doing. You have to constantly update the people that are listening what you're doing. So you're constantly thinking, I have to do this next. And you're quite active in what you're actually making. Whereas we're always distracting each other.
especially when someone's
We're always taking the piss.
we got Al Smithy dipping in and out. We're actually having a mini discussion over the top of it, and then we're like, oh, we've just been hacking away at loads of stuff with a wooden pickaxe for 10 minutes. But
You forget, and plus we can't multitask for anything because we are the male species of this race.
Indeed.
And when we're picking away, we're usually fully concentrating on the conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
And the female of the
actually
species
surviving.
is more deadly than the male.
So perhaps we should have some sort of vote. Would you rather hear our witty banter or literally watch us play perfectly like some other YouTubers?
I don't think that's physically
I'm
possible
not-
anyway.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure we can do that. So that's a bit of a null and void vote. But what we could do is line the walrus up against a wall and, shoot him.
Right, riddle him with bullets. I mean, this is
How does
completely
that solve anything?
off.
And we could film it.
I think also there
Wow.
was another point actually.
Snuff videos.
We call
by
it
Hat
wall
Benches.
snuff.
There was
Wow.
another point where there were quite a few comments saying that people think we're Mojang employees. We are not. We are not Mojang employees. Not that we wouldn't want to be, but no, we're not. So unfortunately, that's why we're not experts at the game.
That's why we've got embroidered hat
That
chat
being
t-shirts,
said,
right?
I'm not sure Carl was actually very good at Minecraft either, but
But you never know. But so we're not experts. We like to have fun when we play.
Also,
Booyah.
we don't really have time to play because we're always getting asked to make these trailers, and we don't have enough time to actually sit down, learn everything, get on the wiki.
Yeah.
So it is literally
and
a
It's been
learn
a
it.
long time.
It's
since
literally
we've
a
had
fresh
time to
experience. Like
play.
when we got onto Skyblock. It was
Talking about fresh experiences and how it looks like we're never learning anything. Skylands is coming out on Thursday, this Thursday,
Woo!
which is like, the 22nd of December.
I
Yeah.
believe
Mark
so.
my words, it will be there in some form.
And
Maybe
because you're listening to our hat chat, you know that. Not everybody else is going to know that.
Tell
but,
them. Tell them.
us
Spread
just
the
for
word.
you guys.
You and us.
Just for you.
Yeah.
Tweet
Tell everybody.
Tweet it.
But yeah, that's a little sneak
Just
peek.
go on all our old videos and put on the comments.
Restart. But restart on
Go
everything.
on all of our Skylands comments. Or no, in fact, how many videos has it been since Skylands? There's been like
28 Skylands episodes.
I mean, how many videos since the 28th video was released? Probably
3,000. 3,005.
well, it's over 50 videos. I'm expecting. Go on all those 50 videos and write Skylands is coming soon. I can't wait. Or Skylands is here. Link it. Boom. Connections.
You're just trying to rally an army to do some comment.
I'm definitely rallying the army.
Common
And
army.
I think all the hardcore hatters out there will definitely be up for that.
I would
Well,
argue the real hatters.
The true.
now there's pressure
true
on you,
hat.
audience. Pressure on you to live up to
Pressure's
that.
piling.
Otherwise,
Now we're just kidding. What you can do is tweet Trotimus and give him a bit of hate.
what?
Don't start rallying hate. You see, I was trying to do something positive, get the community together. You're trying to rally the hate, and nobody wants to hear the hate messages, yeah? People want to say Happy Christmas, watch some Skylands, have a great day.
Now let's put an end to him.
No, you're turning it back. You're turning it back. You need to go the other way.
No,
No,
I won't be silent.
Steer that
I won't be
sleigh
silenced.
towar's the sun
Yeah.
and burn in it.
Redirect Santa towards the sun.
Slay the sleigh.
Santa, not there.
Right, let's move on. This
This
is just like a Skyblock episode. Right,
Right.
Cobalt Alpha's been released. What about that, hey?
Yeah, because guess what? We did the bloody alpha trailer. Yeah.
What's hilarious is the footage. A lot of the footage isn't actually in the game. We got given a copy of it, and a lot of that stuff is still not really working yet. So a lot of the trailer is kind of not really promoting what the alpha is about.
And it's kind of
So
it's almost like a spoiler. So
It's
if
a
you want
spoiler,
sneak
so-
previews, head to that
It's on
trailer.
Mojang. It's on Mojang's.
Team
web-
Mojang's.
YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, YouTube channel. You'll find it. But yeah, we were lucky enough to get that one, and it was fun because we had music already. Didn't have to make music. I love the Cobalt soundtrack.
It's good.
It's really good.
Anusu.
Anusu. He's a really great guy.
Congratulations, Anusu. You
So, yeah.
pleased our ears.
Also, what else are we doing?
How about that Razor competition? Booyah!
Oh, yeah.
How about that Razor competition?
It's a Christmas competition that technically ends after Christmas, but it's fine.
It's called Craft Christmas. Guess what you do?
Christmas. Yeah, I think we got quite a lot of early, like when we first released the video, which if you haven't seen it, go check it out and possibly enter. We had a lot of early entries, like pretty much on the first day. But I think people, you need to realise that you have up until, whoops, buzzer went off. You have up until the 26th to actually make something. So, I mean, you could literally be making something so epic that it would take you, well, obviously not now, but you've got a week. Yeah, so you've got a week to make something even
Buck up
more.
your ideas,
Yeah,
son.
listen, if you already made something, you can re-enter it. The final entries are looked at the end. So,
Yeah.
you know, you can
I'm going to
doing
highlight
it
the
all.
rules right now because it's quite important.
highlight them with a
Build a Christmas-themed Minecraft creation.
do it.
You must build it without mods, which means you can use creative mode. Anything that's in Minecraft as standalone, when you download it, you can use creative, that's fine. But don't use other mods. You can probably use too many items in zombie because that does the same thing. You can fly and spawn items, fine. But other ones, which like world edit and things like that, which make you build quicker, gains an unfair advantage on other people. So if we would kindly ask you to not use those. Also, if you'd like to send your multiple pictures or videos, please send them as an album in a single tweet. You can use something like Imager, imgur.com, to compile an album and then send a single link in one tweet. If we have multiple tweets, it's going to be very hard for us to collate everyone's entries, and we won't know. It's just very difficult because it's
Also,
a huge list.
You can send one video or one image to us, but obviously if it's an album, then there's more things for us to look at, and it might, like, you may well win off one image or one video, but if you think about the fact that like one image wouldn't really show off your build that well, so it might reduce its chances.
Just do a video spinning around the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Also, when you build that, you need to integrate the Razer logo into it. If you just Google Razer, they're the awesome gaming peripherals company, and they're actually bringing out an entire gaming system, the Razer Blade. You can see the logo and everything like that, and you've just got to build that in somewhere. It could even be the like the Razer emblem, or it can be the Razer word Razer, or it has
could
to represent their logo.
actually just it just has to be like a shout out to Razer because they are providing hopefully you with a whole lot of goodies. So
the Razer mining suite, which contains a keyboard, a headset, a mouse, a bungee, a limited edition creeper mouse mat. That all goes to one person, and then there's a few runners-up prizes as well. But all of the details are on our YouTube page.
I think it's
and they're also on our website,
yeah, that's
hackventures.net/Razer, RAZER. Hackventures.net/Razer.
Wow,
Check that out.
Talking of the Razer Blade, how awesome would it be to have one of those guys?
Oh my god!
I think it'd be pretty. I was looking at it earlier on, and I was literally just nerdgasming.
Salivating.
I mean, obviously we've got Macs and stuff, but like that is so well designed for like gaming laptops. It's insane. God, it makes me dribble.
Yeah, Blade is a laptop specifically designed for gamers. Apparently, it's the first gaming laptop they consider it, and it's got this very cool little LCD touchscreen, which acts both as the trackpad but also as a screen, which will display information based on the game you're playing.
I think
along
it's actually
with
there's
LCD
a
buttons
trackpad
above it
and
as well.
There's like an LCD. It's like there is a trackpad, but there's also like an LCD customizable
Buttons,
like
yeah.
touchscreen thing. You can
Yeah,
use.
there's 6 buttons above the touchscreen. It is the touchscreen.
You need to have a look at it because it's something that I think it's something that Apple would probably be jealous of in terms of the design. It's similar,
Pretty
Bit
marvelous.
gels.
but yeah, it looks really good. I'm giddy for
Check
it,
it out.
but I'm not.
Well, that leads nicely into the next section, isn't it?
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Gaming.
What?
Ross has started this thing where he likes to think that he can do thumbs or shouts from Skyrim, and it's started
Is that a
as him
shout?
actually knowing
Skyrim,
the
'cause
good.
I haven't actually got many shouts in Skyrim, so I don't know what they sound like.
That's one.
It started with him learning the words of one, which is
Off the advert.
the unrelenting force shout,
Yeah.
and now it's just progressed into him shouting random words and making them sound.
That sounded like something out of Mortal Kombat. The Raiden guy.
Dorkan!
Yeah, but already!
Or like when Oh, what's he called? The guy like he's got like red trousers and topless, and then he does the bicycle kick and goes.
Oh, Luke Cage. Legend. Why has he got fireball powers? Probably because the bicycle kick's not enough.
He hits the air so hard it just combusts.
Mm.
Well, yeah. Anyway, that was supposed to lead into gaming. So yes,
It's a game.
the first. I mean, obviously, we could probably first mention Cobalt, as we have already discussed it before. You guys played it
well
a lot more
fun.
than me because you actually were.
Oh, I love it.
the
It's
guys
like
playing together in the trailer.
platforming controls are very solid. The rolling aspect's very cool because you can deflect bullets in slow motion. When a bullet gets fired at you, like a rocket or a grenade or something, time slows down. I think they need to tweak that because I think it's a bit too slow.
Yeah.
But it's very cool because you can like dodge it in bullet time. It's very cool. And also there's loads of guns which are fun. I don't know. What do you think, Smith?
I think it's awesome. Yeah, like the thing is, it's one of those games. It's a bit like, Minecraft, for example, and Magicka and things like that. It's kind of like a more to it than meets the eye sort of thing. Like, whilst these things have a bit of quite a lo-fi feel to them, when you look at them, first of all, you realise that there's actually a lot of in-depth. Not so much in Minecraft in terms of effects, but things like Magicka and indeed Cobalt has like crazy particle effects and slow-mo and all this other stuff.
So that's the issue we had when making the trailer to make it like really, this is what Cobalt is. Firstly, we only had like 2 levels which look very similar to each other, so we couldn't like display the versatility of the levels they're gonna have. And also, you're quite a small character on the screen, and there's no way to manipulate the camera to, do shots or any filmmaking traits. So it's literally gameplay spliced together. Try to tell a little story with it, but the physics engine in it there is a physics engine, and it's like extremely impressive when things explode, and we tried to show that off with the grenades and everything in slow motion. So I really think you should give it a go. Right now, there's not much in the alpha, and that was stated in the trailer as well, but they are hoping to constantly update it to beta and then final release, and they're hoping to make it extremely customizable with a level editor, a game editor. They're using the whole platform engine. Just you can create your own games, like think Little Big Planet style, and also there's like a character editor as well, so you can, I think, in the future. I don't know
That's a lot
about
of
that.
stuff, yeah.
Not certified.
Me
but-
and Trot came up with our own little mini game whilst we were playing, didn't we,
Oh,
Trot?
really?
And we're going to put it
Yeah.
out there and say it right now. It's called Rocket Pong. Copyright Hat Films.
Rocket Pong.
Yeah.
I guess
So
it's-
you can deflect as you can punch away projectiles, and we've discovered that on a tutorial level, if you dodge the rocket and then start punching it, we can back and forth it like tennis,
And the loser's the one that gets blown up.
blown to smithereens. Yeah, so give that a go if you've got a mate.
In terms of
Quite fun.
of the alpha, is that available for everyone, or is that just limited at the moment?
PC right now.
No, I mean,
is
as in,
limited to
can anyone get it, or is it limited?
anyone
buy
can
it,
pre-order.
You can buy it. Awesome.
Absolutely anyone can
Awesome.
pre-order. I think it's $9.99.
Okay.
And it's
Right
going to be
now.
like $26 or €26 when it's finished.
And that's
So,
going to
yeah.
work out in the same way as Minecraft did, where you can buy it first, and then all the updates are free, and then the full game is free.
If you're
I
quite
presume
happy
so,
with a
yeah.
game
Presume
that's
so.
quite
I'm not-
it's
don't
quite
know.
far from, if you're happy with a game that's quite far from release with very limited content right now, but you can expect it to be amazing by release,
Look at
Then,
Minecraft.
Yeah,
support their development because they need that to obviously finish the game. So
pre-order now.
we should work.
Pre-order
for Oxide,
yours
the amount of
today.
PR we're doing for them.
Yeah.
Sorry?
We should work for Oxide the amount of PR we've done for them
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Hey-hee.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Whoa.
GTA
What other games?
3 10th
I love
Anniversary
it.
Edition.
I actually really love this game, and
Grand Theft Auto 3 on the iPhone.
I saw it released
And-
within
Android.
within the and Android as well. Yeah, I saw it. It was released, and I literally thought, oh god, I've played it loads on the PS2. Why would I want to buy it on the iPhone? It's probably gonna be really awful controls. It's gonna be ridiculous. So I bought it almost instantly. I was kind of like, oh, for God's sake, I'm not going to play it. And it is actually awesome, and the controls are actually a lot better than I thought they would
Yeah.
be.
And the graphics are actually better
they
than
really
on the
are.
PS2.
Yeah, it's. I've played a few missions already, and I'm just having a great time with that game, and I recommend it to anyone
And it's only
who liked it.
$2.99
Exactly,
like
yeah.
pounds. It's mental.
It's like, wow. I mean, it's the 10th anniversary edition, and everything in the game that was in the game in PS2 is in this version. So, I mean, that's what's impressive. Like, you can do all the little taxi missions, you can do all the like vigilante missions and stuff in the cop cars, and I don't know. It's just so broad.
And it's
To
not
have
a
in
huge download. It's only
No,
like,
it's-
what, 600 meg or something?
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I think it's like just under 500, which is pretty awesome, and it runs really well on the normal iPhone 4. It must run even better on the 4S.
iPhone 4S.
Yeah, which is what he's
I
got.
have.
So yeah, I highly recommend it if you're old enough to purchase it, of course, because a lot of
17 or over apparently,
Yeah,
but you know,
a lot of violent.
don't tell mum and dad.
Yeah, but yeah, I
Just
definitely
endorsing
recommend it. Awesome.
illegal.
Yeah.
Hey,
games.
hi, I'm your Uncle Alex, and I'm the kind of guy that gives you a gun.
Here's a
How's it
gun,
going?
kid. don't shoot anyone. When he says don't,
I've never
do.
played it, so I played GTA 3 on the PS2 one.
PS2, yeah. That's when it was first.
When it first came
That's
out.
the first game I had
Uh,
for PS2.
I really enjoyed
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
same.
me too. And I really enjoyed it, and I might give it a go.
I reckon
but
you
I
might.
just don't think I have time for
The
it.
thing is, this you
Yeah.
you were kind of comparing it when you first said, "Oh, I don't really complete games and stuff." You were kind of comparing it to Dead
Yeah.
Space, weren't you? I imagine.
It's
in
just
the
like it
sense that
feels
it's
like a
like, yeah.
huge game that's on my phone, and I don't. Really
That's
have
what's great
time
about it
to-
because you can do mission, and because it also allows you to just retry the mission instantly. You don't have to keep driving to that specific place. You can literally just do a mission and then just leave. It's like kind of an RPG style like, where you can just keep it going, but. Yeah, so literally
Well,
just
I'm gonna have to clear out a huge folder of stereoscopic HD 3D dolphin porn. So
right, of course, yeah.
But-
I mean,
No,
that
you got
is.
so much.
I mean,
Why do
there's
you
a
have so
balance.
much of that? It's so aquatic. I mean, it's a lot of a lot of dolphin porn.
it's the noises. I
It's
think,
the
and
sound.
silky-
That's an awful representation of that voice. Also on the iPhone, I bought the latest Bejeweled because they finally upgraded from Bejeweled 2 to I think it's
Bejeweled
just
3?
literally just called Bejeweled now.
They've gone backwards.
So I
then.
guess it's just
That doesn't
the
make any
ultimate.
sense.
It's just Bejeweled.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's just where you swap
Uninstall it
jewels
now.
in a grid, and then you just have three in a line and pop,
Yeah.
repeat.
It's remarkably addictive though, and there's a few more game modes. There's even a Zen mode where you can even play like crickets and like the sound of the sea, so that you can just relax and play Infinite Bejeweled, which
That's ridiculous.
sounds like a massive time sink, but it's
Yeah, for one, most of the time when you do relaxing or like any sort of meditation or Zen-like things, you close your eyes.
yeah.
So
well, I mean, at least
you
you've
have
got
to
the soundtrack
focus
now if you
intently.
need it.
Or you can focus on a really bright retina screen.
Yeah, actually, it's,
Yeah.
also that's another thing. It's been upgraded to HD and it looks really nice.
Well, like
HD
HD
jewels.
stereoscopic dolphin porn.
Well, no, it's even better because it's more colourful and not aquatic. So
And
that's
not dolphin porn,
Not-
which is perhaps the most important
Yeah.
thing there.
great. How about updates in Battlefield? Because we
How
tried
about
it
that
earlier on.
Battlefield 3, eh?
Woo! Karkland maps. Obviously, you might have seen Freddie
Karkand, not Karkland.
Karkand was it?
Parkland.
I
Where have
just
you been?
I just typed Karkland. Well, there you go.
Karkand.
Karkand, whatever. Well, it doesn't matter about the name. Some really nice maps on there.
Smith, have you been to
tried a couple.
Karkland?
No, I haven't. It sounds
You've
like
been
a
on the
pretty nice...
Karkland map.
Karkland.
Well, actually, he
Mark
he has been on those maps until
Wow.
his hard drive crashed. So another part of his computer failed this week.
Look. Talk about Battlefield 3 before we get onto my various computer
Well, no, that's
woes.
what. Okay. Well, yeah,
Okay,
we were
right.
playing it.
I've
I
played a
finally
bit of
discovered that I
Battlefield
could
3.
use a controller for it, and it was actually working out a lot better for me than it was on the keyboard. So I
I
was.
tried it on controller. I died an incredible amount of times. Got really pissed off with the amount that I could not aim.
Well, I can
more
fly a
so
jet
than normal.
beautifully. I'll tell you that.
It's horrible. I'm not playing it with a controller.
I was
My
enjoying
favourite
it. I
thing
was
about
loving
Back to Karkin so far is the new maps are actually really, really awesome. Sharky Peninsula is really cool. And also the F-35 jet, which allows you to do like VTOL, which stands for vertical takeoff or landing.
Oh yes.
Which allows you to hover.
Yeah,
with
that was the one
jets.
I think I literally spawned in that one, and
That sounds
Awesome.
pretty overpowered.
you still
but
got
you're
to
just- you-
fly it
plus-
properly.
Yeah, mate. Also, a jet is just like, oh, you're hovering. Well, that's just a completely stable platform for
Can
you
you
to fire a
actually
rocket
shoot
at.
Yeah.
around a lot easier?
Oh,
You
yeah,
can get
that's the whole point.
Another guy.
Yeah, that's why.
No, you don't get another
well,
guy.
it's weird how they designed it to be easy to shoot people from.
There's still no two-player air
It's
vehicles.
very hard to
apart from
strafe
helicopter
Yeah.
attack
fire the
helicopters.
ground in a jet.
It is really hard.
Yeah, well, now
It's-
it's not because you can VTOL.
I found it
Brilliant.
I found it easier with a controller, but still, it's quite hard. I mean, when you're doing it with keyboard and mouse, seriously, you wear down the mouse pad because it's just scraping back and forth.
There's a
Trying
little
to.
You
thing
do
called
increase
turning
your
a
sensitivity,
sensitivity
mate.
up.
No, I can't keep.
You need to get a Razer Naga mouse.
You
in
do
F
need to get
minus
a-
sweet competition.
Was it
Yeah.
Hat Ventures on net/Razer.
Razer? Exactly. The Naga mouse is in that bundle.
Shameless plug. Anyway,
Doesn't it?
me
Oh,
and
hang
Ro-
on. Doesn't it also
me
have
and
those
Rob-
MMO button?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
got
does.
those
Yeah.
huge
You
Those
should check it
macro
out
buttons.
and enter the competition.
Whilst we were playing, me and Ross were playing, whilst Trot was feverishly sorting himself out over that dolphin pond.
Feverishly.
Me and Ross are playing,
Merry
and
Christmas.
we're all happily chatting away on Skype, and suddenly I get the blue screen of death and a nice hardware failure message. After a little bit of scrabbling around, I realise my solid state drive, which my operating system's on, has promptly died. But
it was worse for me. I think it was
Upright.
worse for me. We were in a car. I was in the back, and he just died in the front, and you could just see him lolling. And I'm like, no, we're gonna crash. And then just there you go.
Oh, this is in the game. I thought it was just
I
like,
see. I was going to say
So,
that
yeah.
sounds horrific.
No, this is in the game.
thought you
I'm just like shooting away. I was
like
like, yeah, turn left. No, he's dead. Oh my god. He's just lolled at the wheel. I'm like, no.
But then next day I got it up and running again with a new hard drive, and I have two hard drives. I have my main hard drive for my operating system, then I have a big old library drive, which is for everything else.
It's wise that
all
people
of
do
our
that.
stuff, like recordings and all this sort of shit. And everything went down, and I was like, no, not both those hard drives as well. Turns out the power cable fell out. So don't worry, guys. I've still got those drives. So
brilliant.
yeah, that was my
Bloody
little.
excessive desktop computer that half the time works.
But the half of the time it is working, it's glorious. Speaking of which, on to another thing. Skyrim. I've been playing with a lot of mods recently.
Have you really?
I have. Yeah, I've installed. There's an NPC. This is from SkyrimNexus.com, by the way. Check it out.
Okay.
It's awesome. I've installed the NPC clothing one, which puts like HD textures on all of the NPCs, which
How
is
is
really
that?
awesome.
Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks a lot better. I also then installed a Flora mod, which makes all the trees and plants and things a lot more detailed. But the biggest thing I've done, I've installed a 2K texture mod, which bumps all of the textures up from, I think there are 720 or something. Bumps them up to 2,000 pixels. So my game currently looks damn beautiful, and I will say
insane.
it hasn't impacted performance at all.
Well, yeah, but you've got quite a powerful machine now. But
yeah, but I haven't
do you
noticed.
think if I installed that 2K?
Give it a go. Yeah, no, honestly, give it a go. It's a bit of a big download. It's 600 meg download because
Okay, that's
obviously
not
you're
that- that's not
downloading
too
all
bad.
those textures. But the important thing to note, which is a lot of the modders say, Bethesda are updating this via Steam very soon, but run it with the 4GB mod, which is an executable which allows your computer to run it with 4 gigs of RAM. Obviously, you need
yes.
to have at least 4 gigs of RAM. But that means all the mods and plugins you got installed will run with 4 gigs of RAM, which makes it better.
That is awesome news.
So there we go.
I'd like to try that very soon.
Mm.
Also, on a slightly lower fi update, Magica added some extra things, didn't they?
Yeah,
you saw
they
those.
did.
You got those packs now, haven't you? Did you check them out at all? Or
I haven't tried them yet. I mean, maybe we can do that in an episode
Perhaps,
in a new
perhaps.
year, guys. But there's something about the stars. It's called. I don't know.
Oh, don't tell me it just retextures the sky.
The
Magic
sky looks
which you
better,
never
guys,
see.
so-
It's always top down.
Oh, that's another one, Trot. Good job. There's a better sky and better water mod for Skyrim as well. You want to get those?
Those are impressive. I've got those.
Those
Oh,
are
well,
hugely impressive.
You guys have been keeping quiet about these mods. I want these.
But yeah, sorry, Magica, there's a couple of huge updates for that. There's a big campaign update, and there's a couple of really awesome, like, just extras. There's the Steam Winter Sale is on at the moment, so keep an eye out there. They usually do it mega cheap.
Yeah.
So have a look at that.
I do want to play Magica again, and if you want us to play Magica again, say I want you to play Magica again.
That-
I want to play Magica.
that actually brings
Why am I
me
watching
on-
you play Magica?
That brings me on to another point, actually. We have no idea how many people listen to this show at all. So if you are a fan and you listen to this show, I would like you to send us an email at hatchat@hat-films.com saying, I don't know, with the subject title of I listen or something.
I listen now, line the walrus up and shoot him.
Well, it doesn't have to be
What?
so aggressive. Perhaps just I listen. And I think, because I think that will give us a lot more motivation into, these podcasts in general. I mean,
Don't be
It's
like
just
me
nice
either. Don't be that guy that never comments
Yeah.
or likes on anything.
This is
I
the one
don't, I don't know
time.
why I don't.
Yeah.
It's just I really appreciate it as a content creator
Yeah.
when I get comments and likes. I can't fathom doing it myself.
Well, because
I really need to
most
get
of the
into it.
time we're on our channel, and it usually, like, if you're watching like Hannah
Oh, yeah, I
Minx,
would
and
be
like, yeah, I really like
representing
this. It means
all three of
all
us.
Hat Ventures loves Hannah Minx and her low cut tops.
Check that out, by the way. She teaches you Japanese.
She teaches you JWowws.
There are some interesting. There's
There's
always some.
Oh God!
But yeah, I think we definitely need a feedback on like who listens to this, who enjoys it, and what.
Are you Hannah Minx? Do you listen to Hatchet?
Also, whilst we're shamelessly revealing some of the stuff the Hat Films guys joke about when we're not recording, another one is Boxy.
My name is Boxy. Well, you mention it in one of the videos, don't you, Trot? Trot says, because obviously we come across that Mojang box, and then you go, my name is Boxy. That was in one of the diaries. If you can catch it, tell us the time code and
tell her why she does that thing with her mouth.
She's so skittish.
That video is really old. That's like an old video.
It's very old.
We want some new Boxy.
It's a classic.
Damn it.
And 4chan got their hands on it, and it's huge.
That's my homepage. Her video is my homepage.
Yeah. My name is Boxy. Hi, Boxy. He says hi to it. Hi. God, she never replies.
I watch dolphins, but I really want you.
Those dolphins don't compare.
Nothing compares. Nothing compares to dolphins.
It's when I get to the second verse of that song and I think, I'm going to close this tab now. Yeah. Because I'm singing a song to Boxy. It's too much. Bless her heart.
Just walk away, Trot.
Let's move on to our funny news segment.
Funny news!
Right,
that was the jingle for funny news. So, any of you got a ridiculously funny story for us?
I've got a bit of a stupid one.
Everyone loves stupid ones. I mean, that's what most of these are, right?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So, all right, nativity play, at a primary school. A few toddlers singing a nursery rhyme have been banned from making the star sign in case the rude gesture offends deaf people.
Wow. Is that, what does it mean? What does it mean in
what they do, right, is one twinkle twinkle little star, so quite an offensive song.
So you're splashing your hands.
What they do to represent the star is they make a diamond shape with their 2 index fingers and 2 thumbs. Okay. So imagine making a diamond. Apparently, a disgruntled mother, actually no, she was in favour of this. There was complaints basically that that sign is very similar to female genitalia and that it should be banned.
That can't be... What? You're kidding me.
It's like political correctness gone.
That is insane,
quite mad.
It does look quite a lot like one, though.
Well, it was a massive one. Wayo. But yeah, that's awful.
But apparently the star gesture, that gesture in terms of sign language, this is why it offends deaf people, is because that is the symbol for female genitalia.
Wow. Well, that's crazy.
Let me do some symbols for you. This is what we're talking about. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not on video today, so...
Oh, no, stop trying to put your head in it.
Oh, God.
It's not for that. It's a diamond. No.
You can't go back up there.
It's a star.
So, let's move on.
Oh, God, yeah.
Next funny news.
No more stars. Next funny news. I've got one. And it references Santa and Justin Bieber. Isn't that great?
Oh, wow.
My 2 favourite bearded
Trot enjoys Justin Bieber's music, and he also enjoys being compared to him.
I bloody
visually.
love it, I do. I'm a huge fan of the old Bieber. What's it? The baby song?
I think you've literally summed it up there. That's,
baby.
Yeah, repeat that about 20 times. You've
got
like
a hit. A YouTube guy that got big.
Got a hit in your hands.
I think he was on YouTube first.
He's not big. He's quite a frail little boy, isn't he?
He's
frail?
Well, yeah. But anyway, the story goes, a 13-year-old British girl shocked her mother by asking Santa Claus for a bunch of presents, including the real-life Justin Bieber, and threatening to kill Santa if he refuses to deliver.
Oh, my God.
So it was reported this week that the girl, I don't know whether I should say her name, Makeda Austin, I'll go for it, who also threatened to hunt down Santa's reindeer so she could cook them to serve their meat to homeless people on Christmas Day.
Wow, she's got a real thing against Santa.
It's quite desperate for Bieber there. The girl said she was mostly joking.
Mostly. not the killing bit.
She says, I don't really believe in Santa anymore, but I was getting angry because I thought I wasn't going to get all the presents I wanted this year, she said.
Yeah, it does make you
so
angry.
Yeah, I guess, the morals there are threaten until you get what you want. So
imagine how that is.
I don't really believe in Justin Bieber, but you know.
Well, no, exactly. He's there, plaguing the world with his music, and he'll be around for a long time. He's young.
We can imagine how that scene played out in the grotto. Yeah. She walks in with her mother.
And a knife and a switchblade.
Hello, Santa. For Christmas, I'd very much like Justin Bieber in the flesh.
And if you don't deliver, I'll hunt you down, cook your bloody reindeers.
I'll cut him up and serve them to the homeless.
Homeless people, enjoy them on Christmas Day.
Or she just
Thank
walks
you,
up
Santa.
and...
Love you lots.
That's a
Bye.
mighty sharp switchblade.
Well, child, you've got it pressed up against my thigh.
What?
Do you reckon she just walked in there with sort of like, some sort of like explosive charge and just strapped it to his arm?
I don't know if it
I think
went
that's a bit
that
out of
far.
hand.
Or a collar?
Someone tells me it didn't go this far. I think it was all wordplay.
The tasteful
Hyperbole.
decision would be an explosive collar.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I guess if a 13-year-old had access to those things, I'd be worried for the nation.
You know what? The director's shouting in my ear to move on to the next section.
He
But
doesn't
what's
have a
the next
director.
funny news?
Next bit of news.
QVT.
Feeling under the weather? You've got Christmas tree syndrome. Christmas trees could be to blame for a range of health complaints over the festive season, according to new research. Do you like the stilted way I'm saying this?
Just in case you're confused right now, this hasn't kicked into like a proper news report. That was actually Al Smith
me.
talking.
That was my voice.
That's not a
In
real
other
news anchor.
Don't be too
Carry on.
quick to judge those who feel under the weather over the festive period rather than seasonal overindulgent. This is a really weird, really written article. It could be their Christmas tree
Did you
making
read
them
it?
ill. The traditional centrepiece decoration has been blamed for triggering a range of health complaints, from wheezing and coughing to lethargy and insomnia. The condition, Christmas tree syndrome, is called... I love the way somebody... Right, we're calling it Christmas tree syndrome. Really? Can we not think of something slightly better than that? The condition is caused by mould growing on the trees, whose spores lead to problems when breathed in. It's been discovered by scientists from Upstate Medical University, part of the State University of New... Oh, this is boring. Team analysed clippings from 28 Christmas trees and needles barks from a range of species and found 53
Which
cases
species?
of
Can
mould.
you be very specific? Can you just go into the very, very minute detail of what trees?
Oh, there's not very many. There's green ones. There's
I don't
slightly
know.
less
Just,
green ones.
no, scrap what I said. Shorten it.
Couple prickly ones.
Couple prickly ones. Watch out for those needles.
So watch out, your Christmas tree's after you, what they're trying to say. If you look in the corner and your Christmas tree's sort of shuffled over a little bit, he's coming.
You've got Christmas tree
Oh,
syndrome.
I'm going to mould in your mouth. Oh, sorry, Mr. Christmas tree. Please don't mould in my mouth. Oh, I'm going to get my needles right in your eyes.
No.
Oh, no.
It's horrific. Horrific. Merry Christmas.
Is any prescribed medication
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Christmas tree syndrome?
Yeah,
or...
fire. The only way to kill it is with fire. Remember that,
And it
kids.
has to be done with a flamethrower.
This
from a
Christmas time,
distance.
always keep a flamethrower
It's
at
like-
hand.
It's
Everyone
like
has
the
to be
thing.
screaming.
Ah! Let him burn,
Merry
boys.
Christmas, everyone!
Well,
Yeah.
on to that.
Wow.
After that wonderful news. from
Scary
Al
news.
Smithy,
Like Christmassy.
Let's brighten things up by announcing what the prize is to be won this week.
God, yeah, I'm excited about this prize. It's something that wasn't made
You're never
10
going to
years
win it,
ago.
Ross. You're not going to win it.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine that I won't win. It's okay.
Don't
Look,
be excited.
no. It's fine. I'm willing to accept that. But it's the fact that it's not something that was made 10 years ago. So yeah, why don't you discuss what the prize is?
What
Stop
is it,
teasing
Sid?
everyone. Jesus.
The prize this week, and you will eventually get this, we promise. Quickly, everybody else that we still owe prizes to,
It's all Smith's fault.
it's not all my fault.
He's got all of them. He's stashed them all. He's put
We
in a
do
big
still
sack
have them.
that says for kids.
We do still have them, and we will
Whenever.
send
Gonna hand them
them.
to kids.
It's
I
just
I
we're
swear it.
awful at organising.
We.
This
Or you.
month, what we've started doing, we've started getting things on Steam, so we can quickly send them to you digitally. The prize this week is Orcs Must Die.
It's a
Now,
new
this is an
game!
awesome game.
It's new.
I
You
have
were
completed
raving
it,
about it last
and
episode,
it's
weren't you?
really, really, really good. And it's such
Yeah.
fun. It's just a really good blast. Like, you can just jump on, do a couple of levels, and then
Really,
jump out.
really
It's
sell
just-
it to us. Come on.
It's really good.
It's
If you
very
hate
good.
orcs, if you've got a penchant for slaughtering orcs, this is the game for you because they simply must die.
And you just have to have Steam, and boom, booyah, you've got
Yeah.
it. So there's no
Um,
real technical requirements. I guess obviously if you haven't got a computer that runs it, then that's just very unfortunate. But
So when you
We love
do, if you do choose to donate, and you're lucky enough to be the executive producer,
The top contributor
top
of
contributor
the week.
If you can put your Steam name and the email associated with that Steam name in the little message, as well as your shout out, that would be really handy. Thanks.
Andy.
And you could win Orcs Must Die, and they must die, and you must kill them.
Yes.
So, be that man, woman.
We'll fire you an
Child.
email when we've if you've won and send the code
Not
over.
with fire or shooting
No,
of any kind,
nothing like
just
that.
a normal sending of an email over the internet.
Yeah, digitally and all that jazz.
So we wish you the most luck in that. You have 2 weeks for this one because obviously
You guys
Over the
haven't
festive
finished
period.
reading
Festive
the end of
period.
that message.
no, there's nothing left on that message. Just, I can't.
Sometimes what we do, guys, how we record this is we use a Google Doc, which is editable by all three of us, and it helps us with schedules and make sure we don't go off on wild tangents like we do on Skyblock. And we like to edit that when people are talking to try and make
And
them say
Smith put
funny
fuck
things.
you twats on this, because it's very clever. Well done, let's move on.
I think it was referencing us and not the audience.
Oh.
More important to mention.
We
It
have
was to
fun.
us.
We have
It is to
fun
us.
here at Hat Films.
He bullies
fun.
us.
We're good friends.
He lights cigarettes and burns them on my
Famous.
skin.
I do. Ross is my personal ashtray.
He doesn't even smoke.
He doesn't
just wants his
smoke.
cigarettes to
He
burn.
started cigars.
Yeah, I started to ask because it's got a bigger burn radius.
Yeah. Really big Cubans.
I can get a whole eye with a cigar.
I can't blink, sir. My eyes are all...
fucked.
Right, let's move
Noted.
on.
To the challenge section.
Challenge.
Here it is. We thought we'd give ourselves one this week, but it's been offered a lot of times to like do rhyming poems and stuff,
Yeah, people like
and it's also Christmas, so splooge those two together.
spooge. Is turns
Spooge.
out is
Splooge. There's an L in there.
still splooge.
So what is it? What are we doing?
Well, we're going to do some Christmas poem that has to rhyme, but it has to be around Christmas, and I guess we could mention Minecraft in it as well because that's quite
I've
nice.
just got a good idea.
Oh, well, give me
we
the
all
idea.
contribute to the same poem, so someone says a line, and then the next person has to rhyme the next line.
Oh, that could.
Then we keep going until it rounds off.
Okay.
Okay. How long?
It's going to be hard, but let's do it.
Okay.
Right,
well,
shall I
let's.
Who's going
start?
to kick it off?
I'll start. Santa Claus isn't red, he is purple.
Purple's very hard to rhyme.
Really is. Why did you choose purple? That's the worst.
I
All I can
purple-
think of is nurple.
Nurple.
I think purple is actually one of those words that doesn't have a rhyme.
And you chose it. And you
Yeah,
chose.
just to screw you guys over.
You fucking.
I'll use
you
another colour
stunt
like orange.
You stunt the challenge straight away. Do another one.
Let's try again.
Do another one. Jesus.
Okay.
Come
Santa
on.
Claus
Why
isn't red,
purple is
he
not?
is orange.
But that's the
Oh,
same
you've
thing.
done the same thing again. Why does it have to be any colours? Come on. I say we come up with a poem individually
Yeah.
and then do it that way. Like we've done that
Yeah,
before.
let's do that.
We can
Let's
do
do
that.
Can we have a theme then?
Okay.
Well, the theme is Christmas.
Yeah,
that's quite broad.
Christmas in Minecraft.
Christmas with a weapon.
Christmas with a weapon. Okay.
Right, back in the room. We've all written our little Christmas poem.
Woo.
The theme was Christmas with a weapon.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the theme.
When was that?
No, that was the whole theme. You need to. Oh, okay. Rewrite it.
No, it's alright. It's still got elements of that.
Are you sure? Oh, is it?
How-
Oh,
How did something
naturally.
you didn't know had to have a weapon in it has a weapon?
Naturally
and
had a
it's
weapon in
Christmassy?
it.
You're terrible. You're a terrible person.
Well, it involves you, so it's quite clearly going to be a weapon.
Hey, right then. Well, you might as well start it off then, mate. Mater.
Okay, I did it to the theme of Jingle Bells, because
Right.
that was in my head. Jingling bells. Right. You ready? Jingle bells, Smithy yells, Ross just burned alive. Trot stood still, watched Smith kill Ross and he didn't survive. Jingle bells, burning smells of Ross's melting flesh. No, skin. I changed that word. Jingle bells, burning smells of Ross's melting skin. Smith just laughs. Trot then gasps as Smithy kicks his shin.
That's brilliant. That's really good.
Thanks.
Oh man, mine's not gonna outdo
Beat that.
Yeah.
Your turn.
I'm still writing it, but So
Oh.
Smith, if you want to go next, I'm still trying to make it rhyme.
Okay, right. I'm gonna do mine at Jingle Bells as well, although it wasn't originally planned that way. But anyway, It's Christmas time at all, I choose to end that war as quick. A long barrel gun locked and loaded with a spearhead on a stick. When belly growls for walrus flesh to fill my hungry space, I'll find that walrus one day soon and harpoon him in the face.
Wow, that's very aggressive. I mean, that's like this. I mean, there's aggression and then there's that. Wow.
I still think
There's huge aggression in both mine and his.
I went for more of a dark, sinister tone in terms of.
Well, brilliant.
In terms of not in terms of the actual killing part. I mean, that was
None of us is a positive Christmas poem.
no, none of them are positive. Let's be honest. It was
All
based
about
on weapon. I mean, that was. I mean, obviously yours was written without the even thought of the weapon, but
Yeah.
still, I mean, I guess mine's finished. I'll read it anyway. The candy cane of sugar and sweet was nothing but a sharpened treat, to use in acts of fear and worry. In the darkened fight, a flurry. The tip of the cane was curvy of colour. The base was enough to make one shudder. And in the pitch of midnight snow, a Christmas stabbing will bestow. Merry Christmas.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, that is dark. I like it. It's kind of got a Tim Burton feel to it.
Yeah.
It also had the Night Before Christmas kind of feel.
Yeah.
And all in the house.
I haven't seen that.
A stabbing was happening.
And in the pitch of
Murdering all the
midnight
house.
snow, a Christmas stabbing will bestow. Vasrota!
Someone basically sharpened a candy cane in the order of stabbing someone
Yeah.
Brutal.
on Christmas Day.
Candy cane of sugar and sweet was nothing
That's horrible.
but a sharpened treat. To use in
So which one of our-
acts
which one of
fear
our-
and worry.
Well, you could say the whole fucking poem.
In the darkened fight of flurry.
Which poem did you like the best? Send it to hatchet@hat-films.com.
I will completely disregard your opinion.
Or put,
We won't
put a
mention
poll
it
on
until
the
the
website
next
as
one.
well.
We'll forget. It'll be fun.
Ross, put a poll on the website when you make a post too, yeah? Okay.
I don't know how to do that, but I'll sort it out.
You've done one before.
Yeah, well, I'll do it. I'll do it.
No, I don't know. He was drunk.
Look, I did it when I didn't even look at the page. It just happened.
Ross is a web
And now,
expert when
for
he's
our
hammered.
final section, questions.
Question time. Ask us a question. I
First
hear them
question.
asking.
My question is, why do I always read Al Smithy as Al Smithy, not the proper Al Smithy? That's because you're mental.
I don't know
You
why
can't read it
we
right.
can't really tell you that. That's something you need to figure out yourself.
No, I don't know, mate.
If you'd read
You
it,
guys
knows
should
what's
do
right and
mod
he reads it
spotlights on your favourite mods. See you later. Hack Films. That's from Makuta 1000.
what
Makuta, mate.
what do our listeners think of that? When you're sending us your email saying that you listen, why don't you say this as well? Would you want us to do mod spotlights as well?
Of your favourite
Of
mods.
your favourite
Our
mods
favourite
or
mods.
our favourite mods, the ones we use. Some
Popular mods at the time. Send us suggestions. What mods do you want us to showcase, if at all?
hatchat@hat-films.com.
Say, moddy, moddy, moddy. Oi, oi, oi.
Moddy, oi, moddy, oi.
Are you going to be selling T-shirts like you said in the previous Hat Chat? Because I'd definitely buy one. By Kimmer.
Yeah, he's been a
Technically, you can.
Kimmer-
Kimmer-
he's been an executive producer before.
Technically, you can.
You have.
You can buy T-shirts right now, but
Can
I'm
you?
not, that's it's very limited, and we haven't really set it up properly, and we're still sorting out pricing, and it's still
So get it now
in-
whilst it's a bargain.
It's still in beta, technically, in terms of our
And the
setup.
T-shirts aren't our design. They're a random company.
No, there are
that we've just stolen
there are the
T-shirts
designs.
from.
No,
No, it's true. It's not a jumble
it's
sale.
just not. Yeah, we will release it soonish.
However,
new year.
unlike Minecraft, if you buy it in beta version, it won't update.
Yeah, and it
'cause
won't
it's
be
a
cheaper.
T-shirt.
It will probably shrink in the wash too.
Yeah.
Right. Next question.
Since Hat
Thanks
Chat
for that.
episode 6 was released, how many people have explained the difference between Captain Falcon and Captain... Oh no, I was about to say Captain Falcon to you. And
Apparently
Falcon
no one asked you, mate.
to you. Is there any particular mistakes that fans like to... That's the second question. Greedy.
Like to hound you.
Well, that is apparently that was a mistake. The Captain Falcon. I don't know.
I don't even
We've
know.
never
I don't
had
know when we
that.
referenced that.
Captain Falcon's like a guy, isn't it? Like an actual real character. Whilst Falco
Falco
is...
Punch
Falco.
Yeah, he's
from
Captain
Star
Falcon.
Fox.
No.
Oh,
Captain Falcon is the Falcon Punch guy.
Oh, right.
I
Okay.
don't
Falco
think that's right.
is the fox from Star Fox.
Oh,
So confusing.
Falco Punch.
Are there any particular mistakes that fans like to hound you about?
all the time. It's usually us failing at
Skyblock
Minecraft.
is the main one, isn't it? Recently, like people did. I mean, we failed a lot in Skylands, and because we set our own challenges, that was okay. But because a
everyone
lot of
knows the
people have
challenges.
already seen Skyblock been done.
It's very concentrated challenges. It's
Yeah.
like you have to do that in order to do the next thing. So the fact that we're constantly failing, it must be aggravating.
But we're having fun, so you know.
But we're blur fading through that, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's happening.
Blur fade the fails.
Next one.
Dear DJH3 Max and Trotimus and Al Smithy, I'm looking for a good graphics card to use on my PC. My current one has walrus feces crammed into my CPU. So do you have any recommendations for graphics cards? And also, there are people in the UK who pronounce their thus as fuzz.
As
I'm
in,
from Minnesota. I wouldn't really know. Good day. That's from Patrick Walker. I see what you mean. Thus and fuss.
yeah.
Oh, so right, this is my pet.
Thanks.
Thanks.
You'll hear us do it a little bit, but the worst one is ones where the F that they replace the th with actually changes the word. So, for example, 3 and free. That really irritates me because instead of getting 3 of something, you're getting 1 of them without cost.
It seems to happen a lot, and it seems to be in the southwestern area,
Yeah.
or maybe northern as well. Who knows? It's mainly like rural, I guess.
I don't know.
Where people
I
just
think
can't
it's all
pronounce
over.
things
It's
properly.
just
As they say in Game of Thrones, baseborn people.
not sure.
Good word, that. Back to graphics cards. Do you guys want to recommend a graphics card?
Not really.
One without
Surely you
walrus
should.
feces crammed
Yeah,
into
probably.
That's a lot of people have access to walrus body-
Feces.
Yeah, feces and
I'm
milk.
starting to think that there's maybe some factory somewhere that's really harmful to
Yeah,
walruses,
wow.
and they're dishing out feces.
Squeeze them like
Yeah.
a tube of toothpaste,
Skin.
mate.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
it's horrible that's happening. Well, thank you, Patrick Walker. I'm sure Al Smithy needs to recommend a graphics card. Which one do you have, Al Smith? You
right.
just say the one you've got, and then say he needs to buy that specific one.
Well,
GMA
that depends on
900.
several things. It's not a GMA 900.
that's not a good one, is it?
No, that's just like a graphics.
It's integrated.
Yeah, it's a graphics management something or another. Depends on what you've got. First of all,
A Voodoo.
is your motherboard an SLI or a Crossfire compatible motherboard? In which case, Crossfire is ATI because if you're going to get 2 of them, you want to get ATI graphics cards because that's the only thing Crossfire works with. If it's SLI, then you want to get NVIDIA because that's their double up technology. If your budget is between up to 100 quid, get an ATI 5770. If it's above 100 quid but below 200 quid, get an MSI 560 Ti. That's the card I've got. You can overclock it to a 570 GTX clock speeds. If it's above 200, go for GTX 580 because a 570.
You've got that written down.
No, a 570 is 2 560 cards
memorised.
bumped onto one memory chip. So you might as well go for a 580 or a 590 if you've got 500 quid to spend. But my card is a 560 Ti and it runs everything on high to ultra and it's only 160 quid. So go for that.
But he'll upgrade it next month,
Yeah.
so don't worry.
It
You
will
need
change.
a PSU of over 500 watts because it takes 2 PCIe power inputs. So remember that as well.
Wow.
Wow.
There you go.
College computer corner with Al Smith.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have a section.
Yeah. Where people can just like zone out and be like, what is he talking about? What's the last one? In Skyrim, which faction do each of you prefer? Obviously, assuming that we've all played all of these factions. Thieves Guild, the Companions, Mages College, or the Dark Brotherhood. You guys always make me laugh. Keep up the amazing work. It's a bit early. Well, not. It's kind of close now. But have a Merry Christmas. P.S. Al Smithy, I noticed you keep mentioning that you can't find a good sound editor for PC. Try Acoustica. Mixcraft. It is a lot like GarageBand. It isn't perfect or completely linear to it, but it's pretty damn close. It's what I use. Good day, Josh. Thanks, Josh,
Thanks,
for
Josh.
all of those lovely words.
I haven't joined
thanks,
any
man.
of those,
I
by the
will
way.
check it
the
out.
factions.
I've only joined. I think I've joined the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild.
If you're
I've
going to
joined
spoil it,
all
I'm going to
4.
have to plug
Oh
my
no, I've
ears.
joined the Companions as well. Actually, saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've joined the Companions.
Yeah, the
yes.
Companions was one of the first ones I joined.
We can't give spoilers away.
Basically, from me, my personal opinion, out of the 4, I've joined all 4, and the one that hooked me in the fastest was Dark Brotherhood, in terms of the early quests. But I've heard rumours of what happens later on in each of the quests of the other ones.
He's had a spoiler, so
And they're
ruined it for
all
him. Spoiled.
there's all reasons to
He's
invest.
building up to a spoiler.
There's all reasons to invest in each of
Put the music in.
the factions.
Something.
If you want quick return, I'd go with the Companions or the Dark Brotherhood in terms of new stuff really quickly. But I've heard some pretty interesting stuff about the Thieves Guild, and I don't know.
Are you saying the companion quest line is very quick?
I'm
Spoiler alert.
saying the companion quest line was rather rapid.
Look, listen, right. It doesn't matter. That's the whole point of role playing. Make
all
a
awesome.
choice. Yeah, make a choice in the game that you would make. Don't rely on
Well,
Smithy's.
that's not his. He's not asking for a recommendation.
No, it's a
He's
preference.
just
Isn't
asking
it?
what we prefer.
Oh God! Well, then I completely got that question wrong. Smith, go over it again. no, I'm just
my
kidding. Let's say our
favourite
good
so
days.
far is the Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
Companions, because that's the only one I've joined.
Probably Thieves Guild because.
The Thieves Guild has
You're
a really
petty
awesome.
bloody pikey.
Well, no, it was quite fun so far. I mean, it's.
Yeah, the Thieves Guild.
I
is
haven't
fun.
played it as much as you guys, so I mean, yeah.
Well, thank you for those questions.
Thank you
And I
very
hope you
much.
enjoyed Hat Chat, episode 253.
It's not right. No, it's 9. It's 9. You got it wrong. And we
Yeah,
hope
you
you have the biggest and bestest Christmas and New Year. And
have a
we
lovely
will
Christmas.
be back first week of January.
We will kick off your January with some utter crap.
If we're not extremely
Fueling up
hungover.
with our vocals.
Extremely hungover.
Welcome to 2012, you fucking asshole.
Oh, God.
Wow.
It's-
That would be not a good way to introduce
No,
2012.
not really.
AKA Apocalypse year. So look forward to that one.
Woo! Happy
Haven't got
Apocalypse,
And we're all
everyone.
going to, everyone's invited to Smith's for the New Year. Woo, let's all go there.
No, that being said, we are hopefully meeting up at Christmas. So if we can get the camera, guys, and not wreck it, maybe we'll do a little Christmas message.
Oh,
don't
don't
know.
put it into War's hands.
I
You
just
want
literally,
Vomcam?
I've literally just
You're
thought
going
this
to get
up.
Vomcam.
So it might be iPhone 4 footage, but you know, it'll be good.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Good day from all of us. You don't need to make the sound. The music is
I don't.
it's non-diegetic.
Don't
Don't do that. That's not the theme.
That's John Williams.
A good day.
Good day.
Fußroda.
Baby's been
Kassa!